All right, let's take it from here. All right, so I saw a resume online, Shion, and I think you might be a fit for one of our role. We are looking for a data analytic manager that can come in to help us to automate some of our controls, apply data science to help us make our audit more efficient, our security controls more efficient. Can you walk me through your experience and some of the projects you've worked on?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. To tell you about myself, I'm a risk management professional and I've worked to help organizations to build resilient initiatives. I have over 15 years working experience in information security, and I've done it in the financial and consulting world where I work with many clients. During this time, I've developed deep understanding and of strategies and practices necessary to fortify organizations against various challenges related to security, controls, business continuity, and risk management. My focus is control design and testing, looking at people, processes, and technology. And when we say technology, we're breaking it down to applications, to network, to data, and to assets. So I've worked extensively within the second and third line of defense. This role as an audit manager, it's going to be within the third line of defense, which requires that I provide independent assurance to the management on the effectiveness of internal controls and adherence to policies by both the second and first line of defense, and which means that I'll be acting in leadership role. As you can see from my resume, between 2020, 2011 and 2022, that was a time where all I did was to act in leadership roles. And there I provided strategic direction to the identification, evaluation, and analysis of risk to my organization. This experience have expanded my risk overview to include transaction bound controls, operational risk, financial and regulatory risk and controls. So if I may say, I'll say that's my past in a nutshell.
Okay.
So now coming to the future, I'll say with your organization, when I looked at the JD that was posted, I was thrilled and excited because when I saw the requirements, I saw that one of the requirements is data extraction tools and to create visualizations. And for me, I was like, oh, this I just completed in my master's because I just completed my master's program in business analysis, and it involved me using programming languages like SQL, R, Tableau, Python,
Excellent.
and I did a
Excellent.
lot of Power BI as well. So,
Okay.
these have helped me to create a lot of projects within it. And even in my past organization, I used Power BI to create
Okay.
some dashboards for reporting.
Okay.
So this made me
Can you walk me through your, even if it's a school project, walk me through one of the most exciting ones you worked on with Power BI and Tableau. Just walk
so
me through one. Yeah.
So for Power BI, I'll give you an instance where in my former organization where we had a bit of monitoring to do. So usually on a day to day, the issue was we had challenges with knowing changes within the system, especially with our general ledgers. So I wanted a situation where, because what we were doing before was creating, running routines on SQL such
Yeah.
that the routines, we run it every day. But I wanted it to be that as we come into the office, as we are resuming, and then so that even management can see what's going on. So we needed to create a dashboard. So we use Power BI to create a dashboard. So our routines, we built it within Power BI and then created a dashboard that flashes what we need and whatever exceptions that roams in a day. So as you're coming in, you're seeing your reports immediately in a
Okay.
flash.
Okay. How savvy are you with data analytics in general? So if we want to automate the way we currently do our auditing and kind of structure it well, I mean, what would be some recommendation you provide for us?
So if you want to structure audit, so what are we saying? When we say audit, we are looking at your policies, we are looking at procedures. So these are things that we need to put together, and then these are within processes. So you look at the business process, and then you look at the technology that supports it, and then look
Yeah.
at the kind of data that gets generated from these technologies. Look at the data and then go back and and then generate the write a routine, a
Okay.
procedure that will get this data, and then you can then use it to create reports that are that you don't need to keep running, because if they are repetitive tasks, you can just
Okay.
create a routine and keep
Okay.
running
So
it.
when we talk about creating those routine, is that something you're comfortable to do? So I'll give an example. So with us, so let's say we need to extract HR information from our SAP ERP solution, and we need someone to help with the extraction, to do some quick analytics, to tell us, okay, if there's a potential gap, if there are compliance issues, is that something you can potentially, take a lead on?
Yes, because within SAP has its own data analytics, and
Yeah.
so and it has some specific reporting that you can actually use to generate. So it's just a matter of putting the parameters necessary, and
Okay.
then making it to run on its own, and then you can generate your reports as you go.
Okay. If I ask you, Sean, what's your most proud moment as a data analytics person, what would that be for you? What would you say your most impactful project has been?
So I'll tell you for a fact that in my previous organization, based on how savvy I am and how quick I am to get things done, and just looking for ways to improve processes, I was able to give them over 100 process improvements initiatives, which up till today they were automated, and they are still running, and there are still reports that they are using, and those automations led to a lot of process efficiencies within the teams. It led to accurate reporting results, and efficiency in the operation staff.
Okay. So when we talk about accurate efficiency of report, for example, how do you typically test for those accuracy in your report? How do you typically historically test for the accuracy of those reports in general?
So when you want to test for accuracy, so especially when we are in form of transformation business like this, so you are looking
Yeah.
at your inputs and your source data, and then you are looking at your destination data. So, and then you want to be sure that whatever you put in, and then you want to look at the transformation process, and then look at the final output. That so you need to take a sample, and then you do a walkthrough within the process and test that, okay, it is in line with your expectation, before you then expand it to the entire data set that you need to work with.
Got it. Got